Enzo Fernandez has been trending since Thursday night, and I'm talking about the night we hosted Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Why is the Argentine midfielder trending? Caicedo and Jackson might be missing Everton and Arsenal game if they pick up another yellow card in the game against Sheffield tomorrow. My name is Frida. This is Frida Akam Sports. Stick around as we talk about these very interesting topics as well as some other things that have been happening at Chelsea Football Club in the past couple of days. So I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. My name is Frida. This is Frida Camp Sports. Like I said, I'm really delighted to have you here. I've not made any video in a while because I've been down with a flu. Yeah, I have cold, so I've stayed away from my microphone for a couple of days, but I'm here now. And first of all, let's say, woo, let's talk about how very happy I am that we beat Manchester United at Stamford Bridge when they visited us on Thursday. A billion blue bottle job, or what the Gary Neville called us the other day. So to say that I'm proud, to say that I'm contented, to say that I'm delighted that we beat Manchester United, and in the way that we beat them is me, you know, even saying it in a very, very calm way. I'm super, super, super happy, excited. Like, I've not been able to, all through yesterday, Friday, I was going from one page, one Chelsea page to the other to watch every video clip, check on every post, be sure that yes, I fully digest everything that happened in the game between Chelsea and Manchester United. Very, very crazy game. Interesting, amazing, electrifying. That is by far one of the best games, if not the very best games in the Premier League this season. Chelsea did that. It was madness, it was chaos. We started off the scoring first. Conor Gallagher scored, Cole Palmer scored a penalty that Cucurella had won. And then before you know it, Ganacho scores one, like wins one back for Manchester United. And then Bruno Fernandez scores another one. We go on halftime, come back, Ganacho scores again. And at that point, to be honest with you guys, I turned off my app. I'm like, I'm no longer watching this game. It's going to really, really mess with me if we cannot beat Manchester United, because I really wanted us to beat them for so many reasons. Yes, I wanted us to beat them. Since Mason Mount was playing on that day, I didn't want, the press to start having anything positive to say about him coming back to Stamford Bridge. Like, oh, he came back to Stamford Bridge and his team got 3 points. All those kinds of rubbish that they always say in the news and on social media pages. So I didn't want that to happen. Then for the fact that Gary Neville called us blue billion bottle, whatever nonsense. I can't even remember it because I don't like to remember that stuff. So for the fact that he said that to us after we failed to lift the Carabao Cup, I really did want us to show Manchester United small pepper. You understand? Just sprinkle a little chili in their eyes, and boy did we do that. Yes, we did that, because there is nothing more painful than thinking that you've actually won a game and then bottling it at the dying minute. Thank you so much, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is a gem. At this point, I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record, because at this point here, we know that Cole Palmer is that boy. He is who he thinks he is, and he is who we Chelsea fans actually think he is. And I'm sorry, when we're going to sign Cole Palmer in the summer, I was one of those very few Chelsea fans who were like, okay, who is he? We don't know him. I didn't really know him. I wasn't sure. All I knew is he was playing for Manchester United on that 21 team at the time. So I didn't know much about him. And I was like, are you sure our owners know what they are doing? Why are they spending 40 something million pounds on a nameless player? Do you get? But today, I am pleased to announce to you that Cole Palmer has become a household name. That name, Cole Palmer, has become a name that everybody all across the world now know, especially for football lovers. Amazing boy, superstar, a pure gem, ice cold power. Like I can't even call his name the normal way anymore. If I call him Cold Power, it sounds strange to me. I want to always call him Cold Power because how can you score such a cold penalty with the whole tension that is in the air at the 96th minute of a game that you are losing? Come on. But yeah, he did it. He scored a hat trick in the game. In that game also, Ganacho had been named as the player of the match, and all of a sudden he bottles it too. And then people are saying, I've never seen any player bottle player of the match award. It was a crazy night, yeah. I was proud of him. I was happy that yeah he did a madness that night. And then when he scored that fourth goal, the whole of Stamford Bridge went agog. It was madness. It was crazy, and people like Caicedo ran into the pitch. He had been substituted out before. He ran into the pitch to celebrate Palmer's late winner, and he picked up a yellow card for doing that. So he himself and Jackson are on 9 yellow cards each. If they pick up another yellow card in the game against Sheffield United tomorrow, they would be missing the games against Everton as well as against Arsenal. Caicedo and Jackson missing in those two very, very interesting, important games. How do you think it will play out? Yeah, but I feel like Chukwemeka is somebody that could, you know, play in place of Caicedo if peradventure, because I don't see Caicedo avoiding yellow card tomorrow. He is that player who would always take a yellow card in every game. He doesn't miss it because explain to me how he was subbed off peacefully without a yellow card and he picks up a yellow card off the bench. Make it make sense. So tomorrow against Sheffield, let's see how it goes. He might pick up another yellow card. I don't think he's going to be able to avoid it, but I hope he can avoid it for the sake of the games ahead. Yeah, we can't afford to be missing, key players at this point. Then another very interesting thing that's been trending over the past couple of days is the fact that Enzo Fernandez actually had a go at Mason Mount. So apparently during the game, Mason Mount started, with Enzo and shoved him, pushed him. There was this little, back and forth between the both of them. And Palmer helps us win the game and gives Enzo Fernandez some bragging right. And Enzo goes so hard at Mason Mount, calling him a coward, and so many other interesting names. And some fans have the, singular honor to feel like Enzo Fernandez has no right, or Enzo Fernandez had no right to talk to Mason Mount in the way that I talked to him. Those Mason Mount faithfuls who cannot put up with the fact that Mason Mount abandoned Chelsea when we needed him the most. Those Mason Mount faithfuls who cannot accept the fact that Mason Mount left Chelsea for Manchester United because of money. Those Mason Mount faithfuls who are just so blinded by their love for him that they cannot see that he is in fact a Judas. Like one fan carried up his shirt and wrote Judas on it. This fan was like really telling Mason Mount that, oh, you are Judas Iscariot. Everyone who knows me knows how much I really do love Mason Mount. And seeing him join Manchester United in the summer really broke my heart. And whenever every time I hear the circumstances surrounding him joining Manchester United, I get even more upset and even more angry. Like, why did you do this to us? Do you understand? You were our Prince Charming, basically, more like you were the player whom every Chelsea fan loved and adored. But at the slightest, offer from Manchester United, you are dancing to their tune, you are kissing their badge, you are forgetting that you're supposed to be proper Chelsea. So I don't know. To be Enzo Fernandez is even more proper Chelsea than Mason Mount at this moment. And then some of those Mason Mount faithfuls keep saying, after everything Mason Mount did for the club, after everything Mason Mount did for the club, what did Mason Mount do for the club that no other person has done in the past? He was supposed to get a standing ovation, like a proper welcome coming back to Stamford Bridge, but he burnt that bridge between us and him with the way that he left Chelsea. And some people are just there pushing the wrong PR, saying that it was the owners of the club who wanted him out. They forced him out. That is not true. From everything that we heard, new contracts were written for Mason Mount, but he was not still satisfied with the terms of these contracts, and he wanted to go to Manchester United because they've promised to pay him over £200,000 a week. So it has nothing to do with the owners of the club. It was Mason Mount who wanted to leave. I used to really, really love Mason Mount. I still do, well, because when you like someone, you like them, right? I still have a tiny soft spot for him. But if my love for Mason Mount was 100% before, now it's 20%. I just love him because he is family. You cannot throw away your family member at the end of the day. It's just like the prodigal son in the Bible who went, lavished his father's money, came back home, and his father took him in. So to me, I feel like Mr. Mount is that kind of person. He's a prodigal child at the moment, but it doesn't mean that if he were to come back to Chelsea in the future, that I and some other Chelsea fans who probably do not like him at the moment are not going to warm up to him. We would warm up to him and be like, okay, welcome back home and all of that. But for right now, we are so upset with Mr. Mount, and what Enzo did to him is what every Chelsea fan would have done to him if they got the opportunity. So Enzo was all of us Chelsea fans on Thursday night calling Mason Mount a coward, for leaving the club when we needed you the most. The club was struggling. I remember Rhys James said something. If they cannot carry the bricks with you, something like that, then they are not the people you build with. You understand? Yeah. So if you have to force them to carry the bricks with you, then they are not the people to build with. Something like that. I think I'm paraphrasing it right now. So yeah, if Mason Mount could not be with us in our downtime when we're struggling, then I mean anything he got from Enzo, I feel like I'm not disturbed. Like I'm not perturbed at all. In fact, I'm clapping for Enzo Fernandez. Thank you so much. My favorite Argentine. I really, really do love you. So you guys should please get off Enzo's case. He is loving it at Chelsea, and he is showing us and proving it daily that he is one of us and he has come to stay. So we'll be playing against Sheffield United tomorrow, and yeah, I expect that we'll win tomorrow's game. I don't know how you are feeling about tomorrow's game, but I really do expect that we'll win tomorrow's game because we deserve to win and just to begin to close the gap between us and those in fifth, sixth, seventh position. Let's see what we can still do before the season is over. All the best to Chelsea Football Club in the game tomorrow against Sheffield United. Drop your thoughts on everything I've spoken about in the comment section below. My name is Frida. You know I love you. If you are a returning subscriber, mwah, thank you so much. If you are just passing by and you stumble on this video, why have you not subscribed? Please subscribe, because over here, over at the side, we bring you all the interesting gists that we can lay our hands on as far as Chelsea Football Club is concerned. Yeah, so see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it. Feel free to share. Bye. Mwah.